Welcome everybody to this Sunday morning meditation time. Today is a very special day because we're coming up to the full moon of September. Is happening in a couple of days. And this is the anniversary where we celebrate the Fourfold Sangha, which was brought to complete fulfillment when the Bhikkhuni Sangha was created. So this day has been especially promoted over the past 15 years or so as International Bhikkhuni Day. It's for that reason that there was a special day-long meditation retreat yesterday out at our hermitage. There will be a special program at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Instead of the sutta study, we'll have a panel of several bhikkhunis speaking about the theme of the day. And then on Tuesday evening, instead of our regular Tuesday evening program, there's going to be yet another special program focused on the Bhikkhuni Sangha. The Tuesday program theme is welcoming the next generation of bhikkhunis. We noticed that some of the leading bhikkhunis who were involved in the revival of our form of ordination are starting to get old, starting to get frail, and some of them are passing away. And so then we wonder what it will take for the younger women to be able to come into a monastic form and be successful. So that's the theme of the discussion on Tuesday. I want to tell you all, because this is our core group of people who have been practicing together, that the actual full moon day is on Wednesday. And I am going to offer the full moon Uposatha Sila program on Wednesday. This is something that we started during the Vasa, was on the actual day of the full moon and the new moon, to have an opportunity at this 9 o'clock hour for people to come in and take on the 8 Uposatha precepts if they want to give themselves a special time for a more intense practice on the lunar day. And then on Wednesday evening, I shall be giving a Dhamma talk. So I'm feeling quite, it's not that I very much appreciate the International Bhikkhuni Day, but I was feeling sad in a way because our conversations have been so wonderful and fruitful about practicing for peace. And we've been coming into this really, to me, amazing section of the course on practicing for peace, thinking about wisdom and thinking about how gaining wisdom or gaining insight causes the upset to drop away and the heart to become peaceful. So I'll have the chance, since we get another extra shot on a Dhamma talk on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I will be giving a talk at the 7 o'clock in the evening hour about wisdom leading to peace. And you can join for that, or else you can listen to it later on the YouTube if it's not convenient for you to come into an extra program on Wednesday evening. So this is all my special announcements. Let us practice Anumodana meditation, rejoicing in the spiritual success of oneself and all beings, with the wish, whatever success they've gained, may it not be lost. And in particular, considering the Sangha in terms of the monastic Sangha, which has been carrying down this tradition ever since the time of the Buddha, and more widely, considering this community practice here, these dear friends, this beloved community of people who are practicing together and meditating together, supporting one another. How precious it is to have friends or colleagues to practice together. Can we see in observing phenomena internally and externally, if I have a bit of happiness and my friends have a bit of happiness, it's the same happiness together, shared among the community. Or if I experience some pain and my friends experience some pain, it's the same pain, which is not my personal pain, not my separate pain, but the pain which is shared among the community. So in this meditation today, think of the internal awareness and also thinking of the interconnection or interrelationship that we have with our Sangha, with our community of practice. I've changed my seat this morning. Usually I sit on the other side of the Buddha statue in front of the bhikkhus. But now on this side, I'm in front of the statues of the Arahant bhikkhunis. So there's a bhikkhuni Kema and bhikkhuni Upalavana in these two statues. And then in the picture behind me is the bhikkhuni Mahapajapati, the Buddha's stepmother, who was the founder of the Bhikkhuni Sangha. So feeling our interconnection, not only with us and the other people who are here together in the present moment, are all beings everywhere who are existing in the present moment and have that interconnection, that relationship, but also feeling through cause and effect. There's been this sequence of connection going through innumerable lifetimes, that we are related all persons of the past, and to especially the founding bhikkhunis. So perhaps in some form, we might have been in the world in some other form at that time, and so there is that connection, and that connection through the teaching and through the uh, conveyance of the Dhamma through the generations. Even how the Dhamma happens, it's not just that the Dhamma meaning that's the realization of the teaching of the Buddha. You could say this is something that happens inside of you or inside of me, that there is some realization, but there's also a phenomenon, the Dhamma Sakacha, which is where the Dhamma occurs together. So when there are two minds or several minds in a conversation, speaking about the Dhamma, and then through that conversation, something comes to be realized and discovered. That's another way in which the Dhamma is created. The Dhamma is arising right there, not just in the sense of phenomena, but in the sense of the truth, which was realized and explained by the Buddha, arises moment by moment through this amazing phenomenon of the co-creation through people practicing together, teaching together, and discussing together. Let's sit for meditation for a while. Welcome to come to an upright and balanced posture. Aware of the physical body, feeling the mass of the body pressing on the cushion. Feeling the upright posture of the body. And feeling the sensations touching the body. The temperature of the air touching the skin. The hands touching the hands. And the clothing touching the clothing. The seat touching the chair. The legs or the feet touching the floor. allowing all the sense gates into awareness in the present moment. Whatever is heard, seen, tasted, smelled, our thoughts, sensations touching awareness. Aware of the feeling, whatever feeling is there. Connected with those sensations. And then bringing in the thought of loving kindness and appreciation, gratitude for the community. to all as to myself, in all directions, without a limit. May they all realize the highest. That thought of appreciation touching the mind and the feeling connected to that. aware of every touch on the sense gates, aware of the feeling connected to that, aware internally, aware externally. All beings, our companions, touched by the same touch, feeling the same feeling. Gently emerging from this meditation can move the body about a little for comfort. And at this time, I'd be happy to hear anybody's report or question about this practice of appreciation or meditation, the Anumodana meditation, appreciating the happiness and success of others, and in particular, with that appreciation and gratitude for our spiritual companions along the way. Okay, Diana.
I sorry, lost my mind for a second there. I've been practicing that for quite a while. I've been personally, like I feel like I took on the philosophy for myself of that we're put on this planet to support each other and help each other achieve our dreams. And so when you said that, I was like, yeah, yeah, that's that's something I took on for myself. I found that a lot of people like to seem to feel like stopping people's dreams from happening, and a lot of people like stopping mine. But I continue, even though that happens. I still feel that my personal job, my personal thing is to help people achieve theirs, even while working to achieve mine. It's like that we are on this planet to help each other, not stop each other. So no matter what they do, I continue with mine. So because that helps me. So thank you, Ayya. Thank you for that. You're muted, Ayya.
I was, thank you for that beautiful comment. The sound was a little bit garbled, but I think I could understand what you were communicating. And yes, indeed, it's true that helping one another is essential to making any kind of progress along this path. It cannot be done through selfishness. It can only be done with generosity as a factor. Yes.
Hi, everybody. I found today that it was really hard to focus. The mind kept wandering, but it was in a good way. I was very full of energy and excitement, like rapture on the thought of like what this path does, and finding the truth and the wisdom and the freedom that brings, and then that just the whole movement of it throughout everywhere. And that's just such a big, amazing idea that it just brings me so much energy. It's hard to be calm and still because of and the fruits of what this has brought for me too. And it just brings me with so much fills me with so much rapture. It's kind of hard to concentrate, get too excited, so my mind wanders. But it's almost in a very inspired, excited, appreciative way of what this does and all the connection of all of us together. So thank you.
Thank you for that. Uh, in part, I think um, uh, the reason may be that I don't have this practice of appreciation or the anumodana, the rejoicing, the sympathetic joy. I don't have that so strongly and clearly linked to any of the traditional practices for developing concentrated meditation. So this is a bit more like a reflection that could tend to be discursive. If one were wanting to learn how to gladden the mind, this is something that the Buddha told us that we should do. Is we should find out how to gladden the mind. If the mind is feeling low or depressed or sunken, something like that, we have to learn how to have that lift. And then it could be that one could take it as take this theme of appreciation, gratitude, and rejoicing, not just for 30 minutes, but for a longer period of time. You could say for an entire week, a month, a year, or 10 years, that this would be a focus or something to hold. And by holding it, I mean that one would be like going through the day, trying to frequently return to this particular reflection and have it be something that colors our pattern through the day, and then bringing that into the seated meditation. And then at that point, we kind of do hope that it becomes part of a concentrated practice.
Like a regular touching base on it.
So my I was trying to think of part of one of the classical meditation themes that's got the internal and external idea, so that there's the connection. This can just be done like with a breath is a very good, easy topic, subject for concentration. So when you breathe in and breathe out, so when you breathe in, you're taking in the air that has been breathed by all the other sentient beings. And when you breathe out, you're giving back the air to the whole world. And so, like the breath meditation is a good at taking that as an example of a simple, more like a concentrated type of subject that is a way of experiencing and contemplating, reflecting on this connectivity between oneself and all beings. Last week, I think we were practicing about perceptions, and we started spending a longer amount of time just being sensitive to the contact and the perception that's coming up through the senses. And then after spending a longer amount of time just getting that vipassana, just getting that awareness of noticing like each moment of experience and the feeling that comes up with that, mostly on the five senses. And then near the end, we brought in the thought of loving kindness. And so the thought is an aspect of the sixth sense, the mind sense gate. And so the way that a Vedana, a feeling, can come up as a result of a thought is really powerful. And so then we were able to experience how the thought of kindness can really bring in a very strong feeling that then colors everything else. Whereas while we're trying to like not be engaged with active thinking, but just kind of noticing the feeling, then maybe the it's more more subtle, more concentrated. So I love what you said about experience that lift and that is like a PT feeling, the strong sensation, the lift of rejoicing. And then if you just stay with that and just keep meditating for maybe a week or so, then you will see that strong lift will then gently start to settle down and settle down and settle down, and come out to a kind of still a very happy state, but one which is tranquil. Yeah. Yeah. For now, so we can close by giving homage to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the blessed one. The teachings so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Thank you, everybody, for your practice and for your patient sharing today.
Thank you, Ayya.
Thank you, Ayya. Thank you.
Thank you, Ayya.
Yeah.